Hi, my name is Kila Rabe, and I'm the owner of CrossFit Port Moresby. We are an affiliate here in Papua New Guinea, based in Port Moresby, in the capital of PNG, and we base our methodology and program around CrossFit, which is a mix of weightlifting, gymnastics and metabolic conditioning. It just puts together different movements. A lot of it is based on functional movements, different time domains, different weights, and we program that to suit anyone, whether that's the elite athlete or your stay-at-home mum that just wants to come turn up once a week. We've been running for about 4 years now, still on a small scale, and we're hoping to ramp things up this year. Throwdown in Vula'A, well, we first held it in 2019. My wife and I and Jack, we were just throwing around the idea of what we could do in the village and you know, what kind of a comp we could hold. And yeah, we just decided to call a few guys and girls together in the village. And then yeah, it's just grown from there. So we've been quite fortunate that the comp can actually be based off CrossFit methodology and the style and the format of it. Just a series of workouts, and then what we do is we try and mimic everyday movements in the village, whether that's reeling in a fishing net or pulling up the bucket from a well when you're fetching water. So a lot of those movements, they just mimic everyday lifestyle. So when we pull the sandbag or when we're carrying a sandbag, it's basically stuff that the guys and girls have been doing in the village. So it's grown from there. We've now gone into the 4th year, and we're actually quite happy with how things are progressing. So Throwdown in Vula'A, we're just glad that we're actually been able to go out there and serve the community. We actually started on Friday afternoon. Athletes came and registered. We did a quick briefing in terms of what the workouts were. They already knew what the workouts were, but just to kind of familiarize themselves with the movement. So that's what happened on Friday evening. Saturday morning, we kicked off at 6 o'clock, early hours of the morning. We got everyone to come out, gave them the IDs, got them set, and we kicked off with the first event, which is a swim and a run. Fortunate that one of the local boys there, Nathaniel Knocker, he's actually a national swimmer, so we got to watch him swim, which was quite enjoyable, although the villagers did actually do really well as well, both the girls and the guys. Event number 2 actually was a sandbag carry and a sandbag pull. So at the start, we had 31 guys and 7 girls, and after event 2, that's where the cut happened. So after event 2, the boys got cut to 15, the girls, because there was only 7, all 7 progressed into event number 3. Event 3, which was actually a crab crawl and sandbag carry, and then come into a crab crawl. It was getting towards the middle of the morning, so it's quite warm, but the guys and the girls, they did really well. They finished that off, and then after that event, we actually ended up cutting into the top 10. So every event they did, they scored points, and based on the cumulative points, there was a ladder that determined where they stood in terms of that live ladder, and we just kept doing the cuts. So event 3 allowed us to have a bit of a break, but which also allowed us to actually bring in the Swire Beach Cleanathon. So around midday, The whole community came out with their rakes and their spades. Swire Shipping handed out garbage bags. Everyone got involved, cleaned up the beach, which was really good, and bringing up an awareness of making sure our environments are clean, especially from plastics and tins. Anything that's biodegradable, we're happy with it. Anything that's not, that's what we encourage them to pick up and actually keep the beach clean. So that was really good. Every bag that got filled, there was a bit of a raffle ticket, so we're happy with Swire. They chipped in there and they ran that component of it.
We want to share a very important message. So Swire Shipping, we are a shipping company. We have big ships in the sea. So we care very much about our ocean. So in Papua New Guinea and all around the world. Today we asked you to collect rubbish. Some of you brought firewood, leaves. I told you to bring it back. Rubbish means plastic, bottles, all of these colorful biscuit wrappers. These things, when they go in the ocean, they will never go away. They will stay in the ocean. The fish will eat it and we will eat the fish. So it's very important this rubbish does not go in the ocean. It stays away.
Then we got into the kids event, which was a lot of fun. The kids were just, we set up an obstacle course. The kids had a chance to run around, jump, climb, crawl, really basic stuff, and enabling them to know that they they are part of this event. They get to be involved in some way. And so every kid that finished the obstacle course, they got given a bit of a reward, which was good, and making sure that the kids were happy. We also had the CPL tent. We did do a bit of a presentation where CPL actually donated some medical supplies to the local health clinic. We got to be part of that to facilitate that between CPL and the village community. So we handed that over with CPL to the local councillor there. There was also a health tent where mothers could bring their babies for checkup, and also for 50-year-olds and above, they got their regular blood pressure, sugar levels, the real basic stuff. But all in all, the community really appreciated that CPL could come out and set up a tent there, which we got thankful afterwards.
So my name is Chris, this is Veronica. We're from City Pharmacy Limited. Today we wanted to come and show our support to this event, but also to the community as well. So through City Pharmacy, we provide a lot of healthcare options and services as well all across the country. And here in Port Moresby, from time to time we like to come out and see the community as well. So on this occasion, not just through City Pharmacy, but with our foundation as well, and on behalf of our CEO, Mr. Nalin Raju, and our founder as well, Sir Mahesh Patel, we just want to give a few donations to the community, to the representatives here. And also, as you can see, we're also set up here so you can come get some free health checks. That's blood check, blood pressure, and all of that.
Oxygen level na sugar, mi pamitim just tuanang taso, normal check taso, basic check taso. Normal adults namelo 95 na 100 am normal. So yours is 96% am normal. Heart rate or how fast heart can we pump and walk and pumping blood ball okata body am 90 am normal.
So event number 4, we had an EMOM style workout, which is quite unique. We haven't done one before in previous years. So the girls and guys had to do a run, come back, work on the dumbbells. We introduced the dumbbells, which is also new this year. So they did squats and devil's presses. So I tested them a bit, but Village guys and girls, you know, they just naturally fit. So we got to see that. From there, 10 boys got cut to 5 and the 7 girls got cut to 5 as well, which then led them into the final event in the evening. But before that, which we thought was the highlight of the day, was the Masters. The men, they had to be over 50. And the ladies, they had to be over 40. And so we got 7 ladies and 5 men actually competing in that. So it was really good to see the old people coming out and getting involved. So just goes to show that we try to have an inclusive event, the young, the old, and obviously the young, the youth there. So the oldies, or the Masters, they did a run, a sandbag carry, a run and a sandbag carry, and there were prizes for that as well.
Judges, are you ready? Athletes, Kalabam. Timekeepers, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
The main event, which is the final event for the guys and the girls, the top 5, obviously a little bit tougher workout to finish off the day. Event number 5 was skipping, dumbbell thrusters and jerry can carries. So different weights and different number of jerry cans for the guys and the girls, but at the end of the day they all did really well. The winners came on top, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. Obviously rewarded for their efforts. We are actually quite proud of every athlete, every girl and guy and men and women, even the children that they competed. We're actually proud that they could actually take part and just come out and enjoy the day. So that's pretty much a big day in itself. But yeah, that's a wrap for what happened on the day. TIV 2023, we were fortunate enough to have sponsors come on board. Some of them have been with us for a couple of years, some of them actually new this year. So we're thankful for Hebo Construction, the actual major sponsors and naming rights for 2023. You know, without the generosity, the event wouldn't have been possible, likewise with all the other sponsors. So GFI and their brands, Scale Rice and Flame, City Pharmacy Limited, Swire Shipping, and then we had Steamships Trading Company. For everyone that's contributed, everyone that's jumped on, I guess for us is they're believing in the vision that we had for this event, and we want to grow it, not just about CrossFit or just about an event. We're actually hoping that we can change mindsets and actually give the young people a platform and a new avenue for them to focus on and get them focused on and occupied with something that'll enable them to grow not just physically but mentally, and we're hoping that spiritually. You know, we are Christians, and our values are faith, attitude, integrity, tenacity and honor. So we want to build those values into our event. We can actually be a positive influence in the community of Vula'A, and who knows, grow it wider and bigger, and then encapsulate the Hood Lagoon region and grow it from there. Yeah, who knows where God can take this. So we're just thankful that sponsors and people and friends and family have jumped on board.